All right, this is the part two to the video I talked about where Fat Joe said that you shouldn't take a cheating woman back, and Tamar Braxton was about to spit. So let's go.
But this is why I think the way that I think now as a woman, because in that situation, I did have the bag, right? And he felt insecure and he used to piss me off. I couldn't understand, like, why do you not think that you're enough, right? And I used to sun the fuck out of him. And like you were saying, what's that word you said? Emasculate him.
Woo!
And that's not a good feeling.
You were sunning him, huh?
Sunning.
And then you cheated on him.
Why? Because I could.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't think like that anymore.
It takes a strong man to hold a woman down and know that you the breadwinner and all that, and just
you don't
treat them equal to you.
You're in the pits.
Yeah, it takes a strong man to make a woman wake up every day and walk out the house knowing she could do what the fuck she want. That you got her back, that you protected, that you this, there ain't no problem. It's God than you.
Yeah.
When you violate that cipher, it's a problem. Know what I'm saying? And that's how most men feel. Even the construction worker, fucking McDonald's guy, he going out there busting his ass every day. He did this. This is a problem. Now, have I seen the greatest killers in the universe? The realest guys that I thought would kill a factory of guys to catch their wives and be like, okay, we worked it out. This shit was shocking to me. Like, you know, I'm like, what? Huh? He's killing the whole gym. Come back, nah. No, love is.
Feel sorry for him.
I do, because let me tell you, like in the film.
Yes. In a while ago.
Yo, hold on. It just stopped. So, but she went on. I'm gonna see if I can find it. But she went on. The dude, right? She went on to say she was texting another. That she texted another dude that you was all in my uterus and you shifted my uterus. All right. She texted that dude that, hey, you shifted my uterus, and he seen it. And, you know, and that's when she said she knew she had broken. And women do shit like that, bro. Women just be wanting to see how much you can take. A lot of women have a hatred for men. They have this hatred for men. You know, they have a hatred for men. And I think a lot of y'all don't understand. They come into a lot of these situations, and I found it. So hopefully we can cue the rest of this up. They already hate you. They just know that they need you for survival. Let me tell you that a lot of women come in and they hate you, but they know they need you for survival. They know they need you for survival. But their whole thing is to break you. Most 90% of women that you meet, their whole thing is to break you. That's their whole objective, is to see you cry, to see you whimper, to break you.
Yeah. And
I like that title. Explain that to me, because I've been thinking about doing a song to that title.
Really? Well, Love Me is about missing the person.
Yeah, I gotta love me. Fuck that.
Well, it's not loving
let me
me.
hear what she's
It's
saying.
loving the person. And it's about telling the person that I miss it, but I know that it's over. Yeah, because how do you hurt a man to that capacity and he never recovers?
Let's listen to it.
There's some suckers out there.
So
Let's listen to Love.
I've seen it. There's some suckers out there.
Yeah, love me, my brother.
I love my baby mama. I never let her go. There's some suckers out
You
there.
think it's a sucker if a man take a woman back
Hell
after
yeah,
cheating?
he's a sucker.
What?
Yeah.
What? Why?
The lady that takes
Because the man.
Do.
So
What makes him a sucker? I
this
really
is a
want to hear
great
it.
conversation, right?
Because he took me back, but I'm going to let you go.
When you a man I'm not saying you could do whatever you want to each his own. Bottle of 1800.
Okay, but what makes him a sucker though? You gotta tell me.
So a man that comes from nothing, who found a way to get himself out of that and do a little success in life, he gets with a girl, he makes her his queen, he treats her like his queen, he gives her everything, he hunts, he goes out there, makes no excuses, no matter what the stress is, no matter what the case is, he come in the back to give her shit. She with her girls, she looking just as fly as her girls, this, that. You gotta understand, when that woman violates that, the man don't know how to handle that. And he just loses it. Cause he's like, yo, you violated that. I don't, because with no disrespect, if you're a provider, you're a guy that did, especially when you come from nothing. I'm not talking about a trust fund baby. I'm talking about a person who came up from nothing and said, all right, I'm going to share this world with this woman and give her everything equal, whatever we do. And then she violates. It's a whole nother way of forgiving this and this and that. Now, we've talked about it. Like if our friends, they get in a problem with their girl or whatever, that's not our business, because 9 times out of 10 times they getting back together. And then you in the middle trying to be like, yo, this, you know what I'm saying? I learned that. You know what I mean? I lost friends over that. I used to be the dude to bring the guy to the situation.
Oh, wow.
Like, yo, let's go. Meet me out over Sabaros. Your girl over here with the what we doing to this dude right here? What we doing right now?
Why you gotta be this?
And then the next day you see him with his girl riding in the car. You like, yo, I played myself. Like, why did I even get involved?
Yeah, but this is why I think the way that I think now as a woman, because in that situation, I did have the bag, right? And he felt insecure, and the new single coming up is Love Me.
Love Me.
Yeah. And
Man, I'm trying to get that one part and I can't find it. But for the most part, she basically said that, she was in the comment section. I mean, she basically let him catch him, her texting another dude, and him saying that other dude that, he shifted her uterus. Come on. That's what she said. Let me see if I can pinpoint this.
And he felt insecure, and he
Going out there, he wasn't what you.
I don't know, but I found it. But that's what she said. But women just be wanting to see you hurt. I don't think most guys understand that. Women just want to. Most women's goal is to break you and see you hurt, to see you cry, to see you weak, to see you at your weakest point. That's why they tell guys to remain stoic. And don't show no pain. Don't tell them about the problems that you having or nothing like that. Most women want to break you. They want to see you break. They want to see you cry. They want to see you at your weakest point. That's it. And she knew, and they know, and that's why when women say, well, why can't a guy, handle a more successful woman, or they be jealous? Y'all be going for all that shaming womanese language they be saying. It's all shaming language. They know exactly what they doing. And guess what? For her acting like that, now look at her. She was going around buying, paying for Brad bitches and shit like that. Y'all remember we talked about that? That Brad she was with, she was funding his lifestyle. She was paying for Brad lifestyle. Remember that Brad was playing. That's why she get what women don't understand. They reap what they sow. The attitude, I got the bag, I don't need you, nigga. And then they turn around and be like, well, he was insecure, he was jealous of my success. No, it's the attitude. And most of the time, most of these women in America, especially black women, come with fucked up attitudes. So you take the attitude and, I'm the boss and I gotta pay and nobody got time for that, bro. This is why they deal with bums and they gotta pay bums to stick around. This is why they got to pay bums. And they do shit to break you. I remember one of my homies was telling me a situation about a guy he knew and he needed the bitch financially and she knew it and she left her phone unlocked so he can see she was fucking with another nigga and, and all this type of shit. And, they do shit like that. They do stuff like that. But they don't understand you have to. You're going to reap for what you sow. And all all these boss bitches is single, bitter. And a lot of times they find a guy and they can't stand a nigga because it's not the man that they want. They can't stand the guy they with. They bitter. They resentful because they didn't want to act right. But hey, man, you know, it is what it is, or it is what it ain't. Hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon. I appreciate the love, support. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.